fought. I've been fighting for a long time. I fought, with self-awareness. I'm fighting with self-management. I'm fighting with social awareness. I'm fighting with relationship management. I've been fighting that, and I've been losing for a long time. Like I said, I ain't used to that loss. I'm used to taking them losses, not like that. I'm fighting them, and I'm losing. It's time to start winning. The way that I win is by getting this right. The way that I win is by getting this right. It's signs of low emotional intelligence. It's signs of low emotional intelligence, and when I read the signs, it's not. All of them don't apply to me. It's signs though. You have low self-awareness, highly opinionated. That was me. I had an opinion about everything, or most things. And then you get to a point where it don't even matter no more. A lot of things don't even matter no more. I figured that out a long time ago, and I figured that out before I even really knew anything about emotional intelligence. Stop constantly giving my opinion. Everything doesn't require an opinion of mine. Some things you just gotta roll with, and some things just roll past you, blow past you. I found out when I stopped caring so much about what everybody else was doing, or had an opinion on what everybody or anybody else was doing, it made things easier on me. But see, I'm also that same person that feel like I need to fix everything. My opinion wasn't always to bash or belittle or degrade somebody. My opinion was always, I always want to fix something. Maybe it's the tradesman in me. I don't know what it is, but I want to fix things. I always want to fix things. Prior to me fixing it, I feel like I had to offer an opinion, give my opinion, what I thought about it with regard to whatever is going on, and especially family members. And not too much with individuals I don't know, but family members, I always had an opinion on what they had going on. I had to relinquish that. And when I washed my hands of it, it made me feel a lot better. It's like it took weight off of my shoulders. But I struggle with that. I no longer, I have struggled with that. Low empathy. I care about my family and things of that nature, but I never really cared about too many other people. Never really even gave thought about other people outside. That's why it was so easy for me to fight. That's why I always wore somebody out and never even gave thought to how I sent them home, whether or not they even made it home to their families. I didn't have it. I was low sensitivity. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't really care about other people, their feelings, their emotions. I didn't. And to this day, I still don't. I mean, it's, I'm working on it. I'm working on that. I'm working on it. That's the point. That's the point. Lack of accountability and blaming others. That's a sign. For me, I never struggled with that though. I never struggled with understanding when things were my fault or taking accountability for the things that I've done. I've never not wanted to take the challenge of knowing that if it was something that I'd done or something that I produced, I had to deal with those ramifications. I never had that problem. But you do have a lot of people that struggle with that. That's a sign of low emotional intelligence. Low self-regulation. Unpredictable, and you just blow up. I struggle with that to a certain degree because I was also that type, more so with family members and things, and the people that I love. I just let things bottle up till it got to a point where I exploded. Till it got to a point where I exploded, and now I'm zapping on everybody. And they can't figure out, or they act as if they can't figure out why I'm so mad. Because I've been dealing with this. I let shit slide. I let it go. And that's when I became emotional intelligent and realized, ain't shit slide. It's either you want to deal with it right away, deal with it and handle it right then and there. Let them know exactly how you feel. It's not about being highly opinionated, but let them know exactly how you feel with regard to whatever it is, if it affects you negatively. Or if it's something that you need to brush off, brush that shit off and let it go. Truly let it go though. Don't just keep it in the background for the next argument or something like that, whether you're in a relationship with your lady or just a relationship with your family members in general. And then that's what brings me to the next point with regard to relationships. It's another sign of low or poor social skills. Poor social skills, relationship problems. I feel like I can talk. I feel like I never had a problem with expressing myself or talking to my partners and things of that nature. I don't have a problem with expressing myself to my wife. But I do struggle in other areas because I get mad. Or I let things go and let them bottle up, and then it's an explosion. So that causes problems in our relationship. That's one of the reasons that I truly decided to focus on emotional intelligence and really get that together, because I love my family, I love my wife, and I don't want me to be the reason that I end up losing that. I don't want me to be the reason that I end up losing it. I don't want to be the reason that my family isn't the family, because the fact of the matter, they're going to always be family. Regardless of which way it goes. If me and my wife were to break up or separate today, that's still going to be my family. I still have a responsibility and a duty. I will never fall short with that regard. You better believe that. But in the same sense, I want my family. I want to be that tight-knit family. I want to be that family. I don't want to be that social, that we got. I don't want to be that family that's not together or separate, or we got that long-distance family. I don't want that. Not for myself. Not for my wife. Not for my kids. I don't want that. So with that being said, I'm still a work in progress. I'm working on it. I'm dealing with it. And I'm challenging you, men, today. You either live strong or you die weak. You become stronger physically, but you also become stronger mentally. And that's how you win the game. That's how you win the game of life. Emotional intelligence. This only number 2. I'm going to be back with a number 3, 4, and 5. Because this is something that I said is of great importance to me. I'm working on it. So while I'm working on it, I challenge you fellas to do the same thing. Until then, it's Black Eyes Band Dog TV. It's your boy Tony Gunner. Live strong or die weak. Again, we building leaders and creating kings. It start with else. It start with self.